Hey everybody, it's Tiffany from a different chick farm and orchard here in Johnson City, Tennessee. And I have got something pretty cool that a lot of people don't get to see, but I'm going to show you. So it is our pluots. So a pluot is a plum and apricot mix, and it's a hybrid fruit. A lot of the varieties come from, and I completely forgot the company, anyway, in California. And there's a nursery up there that breeds hybrids and for fruit production, and they are amazing. So we first tasted our pluot many years ago and found trees to buy, and here we are. We have several pluots. We have several. This one right here, see that one right there? So it had what's called black knot, really bad. Stone fruit sometimes bad for that. So we actually cut most of it down, and we've got a limb that did not have any black rot on it that it's growing back. But that's not all we're talking about today. We are talking about these little fruitlets on it. So let me turn you around here. Okay, so here is our pluot tree. Now, I was going to do this the other day when I had little blooms, and I don't think I have. Oh, I do have a few. So right here is our little blooms. So first, your fruit is going to put out beautiful little flowers. And so these little things sticking out here, that's what's going to pollinate. You have the wind coming through, you have bugs coming through, but all kinds of things that would pollinate that. So, and even that little ant that came by, that would be a pollinator for it. So what's going to happen is they're going to pollinate, and we're going to, let's see what we got here. It takes a few days, sometimes a week, but if it gets pollinated, these little flowers will then produce a little tiny fruitlet. If they don't get pollinated, it's just going to dry up and die off and fall off. But this has gotten pollinated quite a bit, and I've actually got some over here, right there. And this is a good example. You've got one that pollinated, one that didn't. And I've got a few over here that were several bit older. Let's see. There we go. So these are all little fruitlets. So these will all become pluots. These are not going to be nothing. They're just going to fall off just like that. The wind's going to blow them off. Bugs will come by and knock them off, but those will produce nothing. Now, I may have fruitlets right now, and it looks like this thing is absolutely loaded down, but that sounds all good and great, and it makes you think, I'm going to have a ton of fruit this year. But here in East Tennessee, we have all kinds of funky weather. We have late frosts, we have early frosts, we have late freezes. Technically our last frost date is like April 27th, but quite honestly, it is really not safe until Mother's Day. Around May 12th is typically, historically, our safe date. So these little fruitlets will not be safe until that date, but they will continue to grow. And we'll say next week we are expecting a night that is about 34. Now that's not quite freezing, but we also know in our climate it can go from freezing to not freezing, and with an hour it can be freezing, and it may be 34 degrees 10 foot away, and it may be 29 degrees right here where I'm standing. Now we are up on a hill. We're actually on the highest part of our property, which is going to protect this tree a little bit, but we have never had a pluot off of this thing yet. But I'm hoping that this is going to be the year. That being said, we still have a lot of frost. Now, we love, I think it's the University of, it's either Minnesota or Michigan, but I believe it's the University of Minnesota. They have an amazing fruit chart, and it's got your blooms, and it's got your stone fruit, it has your apples, it has your pears, so your malice, your prius, all of that stuff. It's got cherries on there. And it shows you the different temperature ranges of damage to your tree. So, and it's also not just damage to your tree and it's damage to the fruit. It shows you what temperatures the flowers can maintain without being damaged, and then what percentage of damage there is. And then it has the fruit, how much damage it has, what percentage it has damage, at what temperature. So it's really great just to look at and to say, well, I'm looking at if this tree is loaded 100% down, if it drops below 30 degrees, I will lose 15% of my fruit. So it's really cool to look at. I'm going to link that at the bottom, and make sure you go and check that out, because if you have fruit trees, it is a great resource. But anyway, I love our Pluots. I hope we have an amazing season. I would love to have Pluots for us, and I would love to have Pluots to sell. We'll see. But anyway, follow us, like us. If you like this video or have anything to say about it, comment below. Don't comment about the garbage standing around, because I am working towards that, and it has been a busy couple of years. And if you're free to clean up and you're bored, you are welcome to come by and I'll put you to work. But anyway, like and subscribe to our videos if you haven't. Comment below if you've got anything to say, and we'll get back to you. We also have Instagram, Facebook, so make sure to follow us on there and check out our fruit production for this year. Thank you all. Bye.